Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. 48.7, that's where XRP is trading right now. I've got the XRP chart here on the daily. Look at the daily, guys. Continuing to make higher lows, and that's a good sign. We are looking like we're making another low here. It's been a very strong upward trend, and even though within the last several days or so, here, let me throw it on the 4-hour for you guys. We have seen some retracements. We haven't seen a straight green line up. Profit takers are taking some profits. That's okay. That's a healthy bullish trend. So right now we're basing at around 48.5 cents. Let's see if we can get up past this level here that we saw back on Friday at about 55.5 cents. We're still going to have to make a higher high to keep up the momentum. Meanwhile, Bitcoin still trading under $20,000 right now, trading at $19,100 per coin. Throwing Bitcoin here on the daily, you guys can see, forming a nice double bottom pattern here. Based back in June, July, and now basing again here in September, October. So the King Crypto is making what is looking like that traditional double bottom pattern. Hopefully we are going to see more momentum for Bitcoin in the last quarter of 2022 and throughout early 23. So not really too much to write home about with regards to Bitcoin and the rest of the market. I mean, everything has just kind of been wait and see. Nevertheless, the crypto market looking fairly robust. When we compare that to the S&P 500, for example, not looking as good. Here's the S&P, guys, on the daily. You guys can see the market is finding support down and around here on the daily. Let me take that off auto so you guys can see that a little better. On the daily, finding support, the same support that it printed back on September the 30th. Came back down in here, and I'm recording this before the market is open, so we'll see what happens. A lot of pundits are already saying that the market is in trouble. Because it did go down past this original low down here printed back in June. And so, we're a little bit past that level. So, we'll see if we can rebound back up, print new highs. Maybe it will be a different story. But again, markets generally in turmoil. And with regards to the crypto community, David Schwartz posted his thoughts on the whole Charles Hoskinson XRP community feud. There's a lot of things I could say about what's happening over the past few days with Charles and the XRP community, but I will just say that this situation makes me very sad. Why, asks Ilias, because even if there are big and important things that we disagree about, we are all on the same side when it comes to the biggest and most important things. And I think that is really what we have to take away from this. Many in the XRP community have their own opinions on this. I get both sides of the coin. Me personally, I'm not one to hold grudges. I like to move on. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I like to give them the opportunity to explain themselves. And so in that regard, I do think Charles Hoskinson should talk with John Deaton on somebody's channel and have a discussion about this. I think he's making a lot of claims that he just has not researched enough. And so, for him to be stubborn and take his stance is kind of juvenile, but at the same time, I think we should let bygones be bygones and, forget about this whole thing. As David Schwartz puts it, everybody in this community is in it for the same reasons. We all want to get rich. We all want cryptocurrency adoption to thrive in a mainstream setting. We want institutional money eventually to flow into cryptocurrencies, and then the rest will be history. Lots of stories to tell in the coming decades. Wanted to keep moving, guys. Mike Manfield posted this. So, Ripple is a partner of the Digital Pound Foundation. Well, apparently Modular, who is also a Ripple partner, has now just been added to the Digital Pound Foundation. So he posted this, making a note down here that Modular is in fact partnered with Ripple, and I believe that partnership was formed in February of this year. Well, now the Digital Pound Foundation is stating this, guys. We are very pleased to announce the addition of Modular to the Digital Pound Foundation's membership community. Since its inception in 2016, Modular has grown to become the leading provider of embedded payments to businesses across the UK and Europe, authorized by the UK's FCA and Central Bank of Ireland and the Netherlands Bank. As an electronic money institution, Modular enables 200 plus clients to automate, control, and embed payments, and is now processing an annualized transaction value of more than £100 billion. We are also delighted to announce that Modular will be joining the Digital Pound Foundation's payments and use case working groups, taking a leading role in both groups in driving the Foundation's agenda and thought leadership in these two key areas of our work. So, Modular, Huge payment business when it comes to payments in the UK and Europe specifically. And now they have joined the Digital Pound Foundation, an organization ultimately looking to digitize currency in the future. So a CBDC type project for the UK's British pound. So an interesting connection there. Wanted to thank Mike Manfield just for pointing that out. And guys, also coming from Europe, BITRUE posting this: dear some users in our homeland, which is the Netherlands, the wait is over. You can now use on-ramp services, send euro from your bank account to XRP in your XRP ledger account. So attention all Europeans, you can now purchase XRP straight from your bank account. Off-ramp will be added later this week. Tap your some home button and on and off ramps will be listed. So this specifically for people in Europe. How does this work? He goes on, you onboard once. We can do KYC proof of address. You can then on and off ramp X app at any time. We give you a deposit description, which you can use to send from your IBAN or to our IBAN. Within minutes, you'll have XRP in your XRPL account. What are the transaction fees? When turning your euro into XRP and vice versa, we get you the best spot rate possible through our liquidity providers. We're talking good prices, decent exchange prices, not those awful buy crypto quick and easy with your 3% markup prices, of course. What are the fixed fees? On and off ramp cost $5 or €5 per year and is only available for some pro users, which is about $60 or 60 euros per year. Once you have some pro and on and off ramps, there will not be a fee per exchange or deposit or withdrawal. So you have to be a some pro user for that. What are the requirements? We're launching in the Netherlands and there's a 2 to 3 rule or 2 out of 3 rule. You have to have a Dutch bank account, living in the Netherlands or proof of address, or a Dutch passport. So you have to have 2 of these 3 things. Only natural persons can use our services, so no businesses. If I'm not in the Netherlands, when will I be able to use this? So a big question maybe for some of you guys. Outside of the Netherlands, we're going to be expanding one country at a time and aiming, but he says no promises for the next 3 to be Belgium, Germany, and the UK. So those are going to be the next 3 guys that will be onboarded to this Sum app. Will you also be providing services in non-Euro GBP regions? We will soon, but through partners. They may not have as good of rates as ours, but it will still be a lot more convenient than third-party exchanges. And so BITRUE answering more of your questions down here in this thread. There's only a few left, but I will link this in the description. Panos here also congratulating him. Great achievement and waiting for Greece. I have 2 questions based on some of your answers below. Will the deposited euro be converted automatically to XRP, or can we hold euro as well? And 2, if B, does this mean that some can be used as another bank account? All very good questions. And BITRUE has been very active on this thread. So, I'm not going to read everything here, but I will link it, like I said, in the description of the video for you guys to peruse further. Great developments here coming from the Sum app. Cryptic Poet also noting this: Novati has announced their AUD stablecoin, so in Australia, to go live on the Stellar blockchain. So as we know, Novati partnered both with Ripple and Stellar, and Novati has announced that AUDD will be available for a direct one-to-one swap of fiat Australian dollars via their on-site platform and app, providing a fully collateralized, digitalized representation of the Australian dollar. AUDD has been developed to meet continued strong demand for digital currencies and improving payment services. AUDD's seamless payment experience will empower users to send currencies or remittances globally with near instant settlement. So boom, doing this on the Stellar network. Obviously, a lot of people very excited about this. The launch of AUDD enables Australians and global businesses to take advantage of the blockchain-based innovation in global payments. Novati is proud to be the first Australian payments company to deliver on the potential of digital currencies, providing our clients with an innovative new product while creating new revenue streams for our business. And Danelle Dixon, CEO and Executive Director at Stellar, she said this: "We're pleased Novati has chosen to launch AUDD on Stellar, a network optimized for payments and asset issuance. This will include new opportunities for businesses and users to deliver on payment-related use cases and connect across borders across to the speed and scale of the Stellar network." So here we have it, an AUDD one-to-one stablecoin Australian dollar on the Stellar network, built by Novati, who is a partner of Stellar and Ripple. Wanted to thank the Cryptic Poet just for posting that. Mike Manfield bringing us another one, guys. TCS, okay, they're a Ripple partner. They are Tata Consultancy Services, and they're also launching a CBDC solution. So they announced that they are updating their Quartz solution to support central bank digital currencies. Quartz is TCS's blockchain solution for central banks. The update supports the life cycle of a CBDC, including issuance, executing, and recording transactions. It is also designed to enable commercial banks to work with central banks for digital currency distribution. This article goes on to say the announcement is timely given the Reserve Bank of India recently shared its digital rupee pathway to launching something within the next few months. However, TCS, works with banks and central banks worldwide, and this offering is international. The fact, TCS, BANCS, is a solution for market infrastructure and conventional custody, and that's used by 50 institutions already. And here's a quote: "Central banks around the world are experimenting with CBDCs, as we all know, in their efforts to transform payments and settlements and create an open and safe monetary system that encourages innovation. Its coexistent microservices architecture enables financial institutions to introduce these next-generation services even as they retain their existing systems." So Tata Consultancy Group, a partner of Ripple, now launching their own CBDC solution. And as we all know, Ripple is a big player in this central bank digital currency space. Don't know how much they have to do with this particular project. However, it's all looking very promising as we're seeing the ecosystem grow. We've got the Novati Stellar development and a whole bunch of others creating what is going to be, guys, the Internet of Value. So, it's interesting to see all these Ripple partners doing their own thing on the blockchain, creating a new financial framework. That's not to say XRP hasn't been moving either. So we have been seeing record amounts of XRP being moved over the last month, I want to say. Mac Attack XRP bringing this to our attention. 100 million XRP moved by FTX Behemoth. Here's what it means for the market. So another large quantity of XRP being moved, and we've been seeing the volume really being ramped up over the last several weeks now. As reported by a recent tweet by Whale Alert, a jaw-dropping sum of XRP, 100 million, was shifted to a wallet that was marked as unknown slightly over 22 hours ago as of the time of this publication. This amount of XRP equates to about $51.9 million according to the exchange rate. Data provided by BitHomp XRP Focus Tracker shows that the recipient wallet was a Binance crypto address. Therefore, a whale shifted 100 million XRP lump to another location from FTX. So, large sums. And again, this is not one of the ODL exchanges. Moving from FTX to Binance, a whale perhaps, transfers of XRP that large emerged in September when the expectations of the XRP community about a potential Ripple win in the court case became so high. Prior to that, throughout the year, such massive transactions of the coin were rare. So it is definitely, or rather it has started, because we are hearing mumblings now, murmurings, that the Ripple SEC case is going to come to a close and the result is going to be favorable for Ripple. So I think that's a good indication. I think that's a good hint that a lot of these large lump sum payments to non-ODL exchanges that we're seeing of XRP are likely very wealthy whales looking to move their XRP when the demand finally hits the market. So there's some interesting news. Wanted to thank Mac Attack XRP just for pointing that out. And then we had this, guys, from the Sibos 2022 conference. This is the conference that Swift puts on every single year. And I remember back in 2018, they made the mistake of inviting Ripple. And, way back when I did several videos at that time when I first started the channel about Sibos, about how Ripple technology was obviously better than Swift technology. This was before they introduced their GPI services. Even just yesterday, I talked a little bit about how Swift, on their Twitter profile, they changed their logo, they changed their look, and now how they basically are starting to, or at least they're trying to, kind of frame themselves as being more like Ripple. And some people in the XRP community were joking that, hey, look, now Swift is sounding a lot more like Ripple. UCOB XRP over here saying ISO 20022, boom. The reset is coming. The proof is in the pudding. And here's a clip of Yuar Shah at Sibos at the opening plenary. Listen to what he has to say.
Swift also plays a vital role in identifying and evaluating emerging technologies and their business implications. We have a chief financial officer and an entire innovation team solely focused on this. And their work is even more important than ever before at this pivotal stage in the financial services digital transformation. We are innovating in multiple areas to anticipate how we can help you adapt and adopt different forms of value with a focus on interoperability. Swift is working across the industry with banks, central banks, market infrastructures, and regulators on numerous proofs of concept, and is closely examining emerging trends in areas such as central bank digital currencies, tokenized assets, where we just announced some breakthrough work, and the link to market infrastructures to explore how it can support interoperability and enable the seamless flow of value. of course, none of us alone can figure out the future.
So I apologize for the choppiness of that video. For whatever reason, the audio was cutting out there. But notice, talking about, all those same points that Ripple has been talking about for years now. The interoperability, the seamless transactions, moving on to central bank digital currencies. All these talking points that Ripple mentioned years ago that, Swift kind of didn't want to acknowledge. Well, fast forward several years and now they are acknowledging them. Notice too at the end here how Shaw discusses the idea of, nobody can predict the future. We can't do this alone. This system is going to be complementary in so many ways. It's not going to be a one size fits all. So, my thinking is that he realizes Swift's days of being a monopoly are numbered, and the transformation to a new financial system is going to include a lot of players, and it's not going to be one main structure at the top that trickles down to many organizations down below. It's going to be more of a web, a spider web, and a whole bunch of different new fintech companies are going to be participating in this, Ripple obviously being one of the major ones. So, continuing on here with this Sibos 2022 conference, Real XRP Boy also brought this up. Shout out to XRP. Will someone get this man a drop of XRP? Now, who is this? This is the CEO of Swift, Javier Perez Tasso. Listen to what he has to say.
We're achieving it through Swift's new transaction manager that is acting as a bridge. And exciting to see as well that an increasing number of major central banks and commercial banks are joining this sandbox. And we have similar experiments as well going on the security space with leading-edge innovation on tokenization. As digital assets mature, they can also be seamlessly exchanged across borders.
So here Perez Tasso saying, we realize that this market is maturing. We realize cryptocurrency, digitalized assets are going to need to be moved faster. And, we are creating a bridge. Well, what is the cryptocurrency that is essentially the bridge to bridge all the value? Obviously XRP. He doesn't mention XRP in this clip, but listen to this clip down here, okay? Another one of Javier Perez Tasso, the CEO at Swift.
There is the FSB has said that by 2027, 75% of all international transactions should reach end beneficiaries within an hour. Well, you heard it from Yawar. We're well on the way with about 50% of all GPI payments reaching end beneficiary accounts within 5 minutes. On cost, we are stripping out friction-related costs from the industry through data and screening services, and as well, of course, through pre-validation, that has not only the potential to improve the cross-border payment experience, but it also can remove potentially millions, if not billions, of costs from the industry. And that is through our own services, but also through partnerships, through partnerships.
So if it wasn't reiterated enough, Javier Perez Tasso says basically what we're doing is we're creating this with our own technology, but also leveraging our partnerships, guys, which makes me think they are already leveraging Ripple and XRP in order to perform some of these tasks today. And the reason I say this, just going back to this video I did about 4 months ago, and I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner if you guys didn't catch it, will Swift finally integrate with a Ripple-enabled solution through Capgemini? This was a story that came out that, Capgemini is a Ripple partner, and that Swift partnered up with Capgemini, obviously looking to improve cross-border payments. So is this, or are these the types of partnerships that Javier Perez Tasso is talking about, and has Swift finally realized, well, I guess we couldn't beat them, so now we're forced to join them? Is Swift running on Ripple and leveraging XRP through their partnerships that Javier Perez Tasso so clearly underlined? I don't know, but it's sounding very, very likely. That's my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.